Hey guys, so today I'm gonna do a get ready with me. I'm gonna do my makeup. I think I might do like a natural Valentine's Day look, and I'm gonna talk with you guys because it's been a little while. But first I wanna let you know that this video is sponsored by Scentbird. Scentbird lets you choose a new designer fragrance every month for $15. They have a bunch of the designer brands like Gucci, Prada, all that sort of fancy stuff. They come in little tubes like this. You can spray it from there, or you can just pull it out and see which one it is. I got the Prada Candy. I'm not gonna say the rest of the name because I know I'm not gonna say it right. I also got a couple more. If you like really sweet scents, I definitely recommend this pink sugar one. It is my absolute favorite so far. And I also got this other one that I'm again not gonna pronounce. You can click the link below and use my code to get 30% off, making your first month only $10. Each month is a 30-day supply, so you can get that satisfaction of like actually finishing a product. I know I get that. And it's a really great way to be able to try a bunch of different scents without committing to like one really expensive one. They also do have cologne and makeup from brands like Tarte or Kat Von D. So let's get into the rest of this get ready with me. So I hope it's okay. We're in my living room again. I really like this whole filming spot. I feel like this ottoman is so pretty, and then the background, and look, there's Papa. I just feel like it's a really good spot, so we're probably gonna spend a lot of time in front of this window right here. A lot of people have been asking how I've been doing my makeup since I've been doing it really natural. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do today, but I think I'm gonna do it a little bit more Valentine's Day-y. So maybe instead of like a nude lip, I'll do like a red lip. I might add some blush, maybe a little bit of pink eyeshadow, but the rest is pretty much what I'll normally do every day. Okay, so I got this the other day. It's a pear edition from Red Bull. I normally drink the lime ones. I normally don't drink these very often, probably like once a week, but I have a lot of stuff I need to get done today. It tastes okay. It kind of tastes like candy. I really like the lime ones because they don't taste too sweet. They sort of taste like watered down margarita mix. So I've pretty much just been using the Makeup Forever HD foundation. It's not really full coverage. It's just like, I think it's like low to medium. And I really like that for now because ever since I stopped eating like a lot of sugar, my skin is pretty clear. It's just a little itty bitty bit red by right now, so that's all I really need. I did put up a little post asking if there was anything specific you guys wanted me to talk about, and surprisingly a lot of you wanted me to talk about the moving process and like how I'm getting settled and stuff, and I was actually kind of surprised because I feel like my house videos and stuff like that, videos that don't have like getting stuff from Wish or trying a specific type of makeup or trying this hair product, don't get as many views, but there was a lot of people wanting to know about like the whole moving and if I'm settled and stuff. It's been like a month and a half since I've been here in Nashville now. I think I am settled for the most part. I do kind of miss Portland. I like both Nashville and Portland, but I like them for different things. I'm gonna use the brow blade from Urban Decay. I've been loving this. Like with Portland, I miss being a little closer to things because I live like in the suburbs. When I want to go get like the vegan food I like or go to like a mall or stuff like that, it's like bare minimum 30 minutes, and in Portland it usually was anywhere from like 15 or 20, but I don't know, I feel like there's also just more stuff in Portland too, so I miss that aspect. But I definitely don't miss like the traffic, and I definitely don't miss living in an apartment because like I know in a Get Ready With Me I basically said like technically we could have bought a house in Portland, but it would end up being like a 2-bed, 1 to 2 bath, 1,200 square foot townhouse, and for here, you know, we were able to get like a 4-bed, 2 bath. It's like, well, I think my house is like close to 2,000 feet. Like, so we get like so much more room and a yard. We really wouldn't have gotten one in Portland. And I actually really like the weather here. It rains so much more than I thought it would. Like it's last night it was absolutely pouring to this point that my backyard started flooding. It was crazy. I think in a perfect world I would like mush Portland and Nashville together. I'm not really like a country music person, so that's a lot of like the scene here and like the country stuff. I'm not really that sort of person, so I definitely stick out a little bit in that aspect. And in Portland, it's not really like that. Don't know how I feel about that. And I know people here are probably gonna think I'm crazy. Right now, I know I won't like it when it gets really, really hot, but right now I actually really love the humidity. It feels good for me. I don't mind humidity. I know I won't like it in the summer when it's like 90 degrees out, but right now at like 60 something and it's really humid, I really like it. As far as moving goes, there's a lot of sort of wanting me to talk about like the whole moving process itself, because I did vlog it, but I really don't like putting out boring content, and I thought it would be boring because it was just like, here's the road, hey, okay, we're in. All right, let's see what this is. And it's full of blush and lip cream. Maybe I will use one of these today. Where was I? Moving. Moving is always stressful. Some people said like what's the best and worst part, and like the whole moving process is honestly like so stressful and I don't like it. I've moved almost every year or two in my life for the past like 7-ish years, and I am so over it. So I'm glad to just be settled for a while. So that's really where I am on that. Moving sucks. It's never going to be easy. It's going to cost more than you think. It's going to take longer than you think it is. It's going to be harder than you think it is. Moving is just not fun. I think that's all I'm going to talk about in regards to like moving and stuff, because it wasn't like the easiest thing to do, and it like definitely, I told you guys it definitely took me a little bit to like adjust. Like I definitely had maybe a meltdown or two over it, but that's all over now and I'm doing much better. And obviously I actually, you know, have furniture and stuff now, so I've taken big steps. As far as what I've been up to, my mom came and visited me a week or so ago, and that was really nice. She came for like an entire week. We sort of just like hung out and like went like furniture shopping and just did like, you know, normal-ish like house stuff that, you know, moms do, like, you know, helping me get my life together and, you know, the usual. She bought me a whole new pot and pan set, and that was really nice because I've been cooking on like one pan and have like one pot for like a while now. Then she just went with me and like looked around at stuff and really just hung out, because I don't really see her often. I see her, you know, like once or twice a year. I've been going down to Huntsville down in Alabama to hang out with my friend a lot. I don't really have a bunch of friends, I've told you guys, but I've been friends with my friend Lauren for so long. I feel like this is really bright. Let me try to maybe a tiny bit better. Probably at least 10 years now. She lives like 2 hours away, so now I see her almost every other weekend. So I've been driving down there, she's been coming up here, been doing that sort of thing. If you want to follow like what I do, not like makeup or stuff related, just like normal life, you know, like less interesting selfies, you can follow my second Instagram. It's Emily Susanna 2.0 on Instagram, and there I post a lot of just like regular selfies that I wouldn't post on my main. I post a lot of stories on there, and they're so much more interesting than the ones I put on my regular account. And I feel like everyone on my second sort of just like follows me for me and not because they want like hair dye advice only or something like that. And so it's nice to be able to like interact with you guys. So yeah, second account, if you're interested in that, that's when you'll see me out and about, because I actually don't just, you know, sit in here all day every day anymore, only partially. I think I actually am gonna put on some blush, but I'm a little scared. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. This one is Havana Primer Infused Blush. Okay. Ooh. I kind of wanted the whole like Valentine's Day thing, so I wanted to put it on my nose and stuff too. You know how people do. I feel like girls on Instagram look really cute when they do that, and it just doesn't make sense on me, but I really want to try. No. Next, let's talk about, because I've gotten a lot of questions. First of all, I did get my lips done, and I'm probably going to continue to get them done. So what I like to do, I've been taping my liner like every single time I do it. It's just so much easier. And I'm not even really doing liner, it's all eyeshadow, but you get the gist. So yeah, I did get my lips done. I got one more syringe put in. I wasn't sure how much was still in my lips from last time I got it. That was 8 months ago, 9 months ago, so that was so long ago. I don't even know if there was any still in there technically, maybe like an eighth of it, so it really didn't make that much of a difference for previous one. I feel like they look a little bit bigger this time. I don't know if it was just like the type I got. I got it mainly put in my upper lip, which I know some people were like, now it looks bad or whatever, but I really like them. I was so happy with them this time. They are so much more even now. Before, I had something to where if I smiled like this, my lip, one of them sort of went like that. And like it almost had more tissue under here than on this side. So now I got that pretty much evened out because I had them put more on this side than this side. And I really, really like them now. I'm really happy. I'm going to use one of these new Huda Beauty matte and middle shadows. Almost do like a liner thing, not completely because I'm just going to blend it out. I didn't feel like it was worth it for me until I did it, and then I was so happy. So I probably will continue to keep them up. And then something else I did want to talk about, because it actually has been bothering me a little bit, and it's hard to like talk about it because once you tell the internet that something's bothering you, you know what people are gonna do. I've been getting a lot of comments on Instagram and on any clothing hauls or the last video that I did with the Wish dresses. I've been getting a lot of comments about my breasts being saggy, and a lot on Instagram too if I post like any picture that's not, you know, above my shoulders or whatever. People telling me that I need to get a boob job and all these sort of things. And I feel like I never understood why someone would say that to another person. It's because like I look at myself obviously every day. I know. I know. I don't mind if people ask, you know, like, do you plan on, you know, are you gonna leave it? Or, you know, I don't mind like questions, but like I do mind when people are like, why do you need a boob job? Like, because I feel like it ends up being really frustrating because someone's going on about getting my lips done and how terrible and blah, blah, blah. And that's something that's temporary, and then turning right around and saying that I need to get a boob job. It's like, what? So I figured I would talk about that. So I do plan on getting a lift at least, but I can't get any work done until I'm done losing weight. I know I got lipo to like jumpstart it, and because that was what I need, and obviously that was a good decision because like here I am now, 90 pounds later. For things like that, if I went and got something done now, I would literally ruin it if I lost more weight because the exact same thing would happen. I have to wait, and I'm not sure what my final goal weight is right now, and I have to wait and see because right now I am at 139, and I always thought I would probably stop at 140, but I'm still losing weight really easily. So then I kind of been thinking I'm gonna stop losing weight whenever my body's like kind of just like, okay, stop. Because the lower you get, the harder it is to lose weight because you have like less of a deficit. So I figured I would kind of just wait and see, you know, when it becomes hard, and then I'll stop. So that's kind of where I am right now. I'm at 139. I think that I'm gonna get down to 130 for sure. So that's like 9 more pounds. But then like if I don't know, if I decide that I want to keep going, then I probably would get down to 125. I don't see myself at 120. I mean, but I could. So I don't want to go and do anything that would jeopardize how I look at my final weight by getting anything done now. That's been a little frustrating because like there's nothing I can really do it right now, and I felt like my confidence was going like up, 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 and then like I was finally like really sharing like the weight loss and like finally showing my body. And you know, when someone says something about something you're already insecure about, it like hits a lot harder. That's basically what's happening to me. And I know it's so easy for people to be like, oh, don't listen, but it's a lot harder than it sounds. So I've been a little bit down about that lately. I mean, like, I don't know, being honest, where I'm at. All right. So in the summer, on the pictures that I posted, all of those freckles were real, but then now they've faded because it's winter. They still kind of show, just not as much. And I actually did take a liking to them, surprisingly. For a long time, I didn't like them because people were constantly telling me my face looked dirty and it was literally freckles. So I faded a lot of them. I used like skin lightening cream on them for the longest time, trying to get rid of them. And then now like it's like in. But now I pretty much have just been taking the brow pencil I'm using and then just doing a couple little dots to just kind of just put a couple of freckles there. I just do it really light. I don't really like ones on me that are like really distinct. I think it looks so much more natural if they're really like almost there. But yeah, that's pretty much how like the weight loss stuff is going. Now that I'm down 90 pounds, my loose skin is, I mean, there's a lot of it. I have a lot of loose skin, and really the only thing that's going to truly help that is time. I don't think that I'm going to get like a tummy tuck or anything like that. People keep telling me that my like shape is weird now because I know on my body it goes like down and then there's a little bit like of like a bump on like my, I want to say like stomach hip area. You guys know what I mean. And then it goes like in a little bit. I have like the hip dips, but there really isn't any fat on the hips on like my stomach part. I sound really uneducated right now. I'm so sorry. It's really loose skin right there. So the only way to really fix that would be to get a tummy tuck and like stretch it in and like sort of have it go over. I just naturally have the hip dips and then the loose skin is making it worse. So that's just, you know, I just gotta live with it. And then I like to just powder over the freckles just like a tiny bit. I'll give you guys a close-up at the end because I know I'm a little far, but I like this aesthetic, like dog, dog. Also, don't worry, I am working on a what I eat video. I was really gonna go for a what I eat in a week video, but then I kept starting and stopping it because I felt like I'd get busy and I'd forget a day and then I'd be like, oh no, let me restart, and then I'd restart it and it'd be like a whole different thing and it's gonna be really scattered. So now I think I'm just gonna change it to a what I eat to lose weight, period. Like, that's it. And I'm gonna show you guys like a bunch of different examples of the stuff that I eat, and I can do that like over sort of like when I feel like it, especially because obviously my weight loss is not stopped, but it's slowed down a little bit because I have upped my calories a tiny bit. I am a lot closer to my goal. Like, I think long term, I'll probably end up at about 130. So that's like 9 pounds from now. So I'm really getting there slowly now, opposed to I don't feel like I need to like go like really hard on the weight loss right now because I'm so close. And I feel like I can give myself a little bit of leeway. I'm not eating anything bad. I haven't gone back to like eating bad or anything like that. It's just like now I like to eat ice cream, the low calorie, like healthier, well, ice cream like a lot more. And I usually will like allow for that to be like my sugar for the day, and like I'll sort of like work that stuff in, where before when I was doing very strict weight loss, I would absolutely not touch, like not go near it. But now I feel like I'm at a more like, you know, weight loss is going like this now, and that's fine. I can have ice cream and like enjoy the food more and stuff like that. And before it was more like, you know, that for weight loss. So also with it, I eat the same thing so often that like in what I eat in a week video, it'd be like, hey guys, today I'm having pasta. And then like the next day, hey guys, I'm having the same pasta. And then the next day, be like, hey guys, I'm having the same pasta. And then the next day, be like, hey guys, I'm finally almost out of this pasta. Do you know what I mean? I don't see that would be an interesting video. So I'm just gonna stick to like, these are a bunch of different meals that I do have. But don't worry, I am working on it. It's not like I've just been ignoring everyone's asking for it. I am working on it. I just don't want it to be boring. My biggest fear with these videos is that they're boring. Like, I already filmed this video with sort of the same topics yesterday, but like I felt like my energy was just totally off, so I was like, I'm gonna redo that. I don't want to put anything out that's just like really subpar. I know there's some people, and you guys are great, that are like, y'all watch anything, but like I don't want to put out me just being like really, I don't know, boring. My favorite person to watch on YouTube is David Dobrik, and I really like admire how like he does his short videos, but it's such good content because it's just like packed full. I'm using the Huda Beauty and Jaclyn collab lashes. I am like super excited. I'm already like really excited for it, but did I put this on? No, I just put it on the wrong eye. My friends booked a flight to come out and stay with me for a week in May, and I am so excited. One of the questions that I did actually want to talk about that someone asked me on the thing was, how has my relationship with my friends or family changed since the weight loss? And I think that's a really interesting thing that not a lot of people talk about. I feel like when you lose weight, I feel like for some people, they probably might lose some of the friends that they have because one, sort of people can be jealous, and then some people can try to like sabotage your weight loss. I don't really have anyone like that, but I've definitely seen it. I also feel like I have to be careful because my life revolves pretty heavily around like my health right now and weight loss and just doing everything like that, and I have to be careful not to talk about it too much, especially if someone else isn't on that same journey. It's really nice because David, my boyfriend, did diet and everything with me, and he's lost 30-ish pounds too, so that was probably one of the things that helped the most, and I'm able to talk to him about that stuff. But definitely sometimes I catch myself like talking about it like maybe too much, because I feel like it's really important in my life right now. And then on one hand, I feel like I'm maybe not as much fun to like go out with and stuff because I don't really, like I've said, I don't really do sugar. So like, and I don't really do coffee, and I fast. So basically all the things that don't really work with going out and hanging out with friends most of the time. I feel like too many things nowadays are revolved around eating. And so, someone go out to lunch, go and do these things, and I don't go out to lunch with people. I don't do that sort of stuff. And so I feel like sometimes that can, sort of get in the way of being friends with someone when you don't do stuff like that. But then on the other hand, I feel like I'm probably a lot better to hang out with now, because before I wouldn't want to go out at all. Well, you can get a coffee. I'm not going to get a coffee though. I'll grab a water. With people now, I can actually leave my house now, and before I'd been like, oh no, I don't even want to go to the mall. I don't want to try on clothes. Like I don't want to go to the bar. Like I can't do any, before I wouldn't do anything. One of my best friends is like really into like nature and hiking and stuff like that. And before, like she wouldn't dare be like, hey Emily, let's go on a hike, because that's just not something I could do. Like I literally could not do it. But now when she comes out, we're gonna go and actually go out hiking, and we're gonna go to some of the waterfalls here and actually be able to do that. So I'm actually able to do those sort of things. So I feel like it's a mix. You do have to be careful of those people that are like, hey, do you want this? And offer, stuff they know you shouldn't have, try to sabotage your progress. I feel like weight loss is something that like if you can get someone to do it with you, or you can take the same journey as someone, it's going to help a lot, as long as you guys aren't like destructive for each other and don't like, I really want, Taco Bell, and someone be like, yeah, me too. Okay, let's just cheat this one time. As long as you guys aren't doing that and you're holding each other accountable. Like, I think with my parents, they both said it's like inspired them to do a little bit more, at least, like try to be a little bit healthier. Both of my parents maybe don't have the best eating habits. And so I definitely feel like I took from them a little bit. And that was something that I really wanted to like break the cycle with. I feel like I'm just going off and I don't even have a topic anymore. Anyway, okay, so long story short, I actually think that people like me better now, and I even feel like that with the whole social media thing. I feel like now that I've lost weight, people like me better, but I feel like the criticism ends up hurting a little bit more because people then attack other things besides your weight. The top upvoted thing on the post that I put up asking for topics or questions was, do you smoke, sis? No, I don't either. And then surprisingly, another large topic on that post was, when am I going to get married? As you guys can tell, I actually can't wear my rings anymore. They fall off. When I got like engaged 2-3 years ago, there's a squirrel. Okay, sorry, I had to. That was so cute. I love squirrels. I'm gonna try this. This is the Revlon Color Stay Endless Glow Liquid Highlighter. I got this the other day, and I love liquid highlighters. They're my absolute favorite right now, and I've been really meaning to try it, but I kept forgetting to grab it out of the package, and I just remembered. So I want to get down more before I go and get it resized or anything like that, and like I know sort of where I'm gonna be. My other ring too, because I gotten another ring since I haven't been wearing that. I feel like people think we either broke up or I don't know, something like that, but no, I just don't wear it anymore. I don't see like, sometimes I didn't even wear it whenever it did fit. I feel like with marriage, it's sort of like, it's kind of like a piece of paper, you know what I mean? It's not going to change how you feel about someone, and I feel like a lot of the time it's for like the wedding and like the experience and stuff like that, but I don't want a wedding. So when we do get married, it'll just be like a nice little quick courthouse sort of thing, and they're just not in like a rush to do that. So I'm gonna do the Huda Beauty. This is the Demi Matte lipstick in Boy Collector. Just gonna put on a lip liner too. I haven't done red lipstick in a long time, but I love Valentine's Day themed stuff. I love pink and red despite, you know, my whole life being in gray. One last thing I kind of just want to talk about. I don't know if I should talk about it. I just don't know. Even though I saw it, I still don't know if like I believe it. I just want to preface this also by saying I don't know if I really believe like truly in like paranormal stuff, but and also I also want to say I feel fine in this house. Like I think everything's fine. Yesterday I was making dinner, right? And it could have been not anything, but I was making dinner and I had mine and David's bowls out. It was like one in front of the other, and I was just waiting for the water to boil. One of the bowls moved itself. Like it didn't just like move like this, it like turned like as someone like grabbed it and like pulled it another way. It was just really weird, and like it didn't scare me, and like I didn't really react. It was just like, did I just see that, or was I wrong, or like, but I just kind of want to put it out there in case like anything else happens and like I talk about it and it's not like, where did this come from? Nothing else has really happened. It's just like, it was just such a weird thing. And like I told David and he was like, I believe you, but like I don't know if he does, and like I don't even know if I would believe me, and I'm not that sort of person. Like when I was so long ago, 12 maybe 13, I did play with a Ouija board once. The weird stuff did happen at that point. Maybe if you guys really want to know, I can talk about it when my friend comes and visits me, and we can talk about it together. But nothing followed me, like nothing bad ever happened. It was that, and that was it. And then that happened, and like that was, other than that, nothing else has really happened to me. And like I'm not even sure if I truly like believe in it, and so like even if I did see it, I still don't know if I believe it, even though I saw it. Like I saw it. So but it really caught me off guard, because like this house doesn't feel bad or anything like that. Like I remember when I was looking at houses a couple years ago when we were going to buy one in New Mexico, there was one house that I walked into, and I like walked in and I had to walk out. I was like, no. Our realtor was so mad because it was like such a perfect house, but I was like, it feels bad in here. I feel like something's not right. I gotta leave. But in this house, like I kind of get always creeped out by myself, but like nothing, I don't feel like I'm being watched. Oh, I feel like it's getting dark. It's storming outside like crazy. I'm putting on like the really light pink one, and like I feel like it's going on really dark. I want like a really light pink. Also, I was so mad because for the past couple days I had been filming in my kitchen because I'd been filming my meals and stuff, and then yesterday I wasn't. And I was like, oh, of course. Okay, I think that's it. I definitely have been more into like the natural. This isn't, you know, I'm not saying like I'm real natural looking, but compared to like what I used to do, I had been getting eyelash extensions for a little bit, but I wanted to let these fall out so I could try a different person, because the ones that I was getting weren't quite as like thick and stuff that I wanted. And so here's my finished look. I feel like a nude could really go with this as well. Should we try it? All right, let's see if I have one of these ones that I got today. I think I'm gonna go with these really light one, Havana Punch. Ah, it goes with the blush. Perfect. This is actually a really good color. It's my lips, but like better and shiny. Probably even more like natural sort of looking. Okay, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I feel like it's really simple. Okay, well that's all I have to talk to you guys about today. I hope that you guys like this Get Ready With Me. I hope it wasn't boring. Please make sure to give this video a like if you do like when I do Get Ready With Me's. But okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!